Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom Sparkin. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about that kind of video title or article title you might have seen called "Don't Use a VPN and Here's Why." I'm going to be talking about why these videos are misleading and very contradictory at the same time, and why you probably do still need a VPN today. So let's go ahead and find out. As always, guys, check out vpntierlist.com for all the VPNs I've reviewed. In pretty much every one that's out there is reviewed on the website and organized by tiers, so you can find which one is helpful for you. There's also a quiz on the website, as promo codes, discounts, things are there too. So check out vpntierlist.com. Anyways, back to the video. So guys, I just want to preface this video by making this clear. I don't think that VPNs do everything. But that said, I don't think VPNs themselves are necessarily problematic. In fact, they've only gotten better over time with enhanced protocols like WireGuard, new features like DNS ad blocking, split tunneling, all sorts of different tricks that you can use with VPNs that have only made the technology and consumer grade version of VPN better over time. So if anything, VPNs have only gotten better. And anyone here on the channel who has been using VPNs knows this, because speeds have gotten better and use cases too. That said, while I don't think the technology or VPNs themselves are really that flawed, I do think a lot of companies that make VPNs are flawed. A lot of them use kind of deceptive marketing, a lot of them have poor security, a lot of them make false promises, and a lot of them kind of use weird subscription models and various pricing tricks to kind of loop you into paying more than you want to. So number one, I think the thing that I have problems with these people making these kind of videos is that they make the video a very clickbait title. It's called "Don't Use a VPN." It's not what you were promised. And I do think that is a clickbait title, because the way these videos and articles work is that they're like, this is the title, don't use a VPN. It's like a very clear-cut thing. And no matter what, don't use a VPN. And then in the video, they're like, well, there are some reasons to use a VPN and some reasons not to. So it's not really like you're watching what you were promised. A more accurate title might be "Use a VPN for some things and not for other things." But that's not as interesting, right? It's not as clickbaity, it's not as controversial, and controversial titles are what get clicks. So already it's kind of misleading in the same way they call VPNs misleading, which is kind of ironic. Most people who make these kind of videos admit that VPNs are good for numerous things, including stuff like geo-spoofing or unblocking geo-restrictions, hiding your searches from your ISP, protecting you from copyright trolls while torrenting, combating censorship worldwide, or preventing websites from logging your IPs, or even using VPNs to some extent like an ad blocker, just to give you a little bit more privacy while browsing the internet. All these things are admitted to be good things that VPNs do by these people who don't tell you to use VPNs. And I don't know about you guys, but those are pretty much the reasons I use VPNs, and pretty much the reasons you use VPNs. But it's kind of funny, because at the same time they're saying these things are very useful, I've even seen some people say that these things are redundant and you still don't need a VPN, while admitting they are real use cases. So it's like, how can something be a real use case and also be redundant at the same time? It doesn't really make that much sense, I don't think. Another kind of ironic thing I've noticed that from people on YouTube who recommend you not to use a VPN or to waste your money, they will recommend you other products you should waste your money on instead. I've seen some people recommending stuff like 1Password, LastPass, some other password managers, and most of these password managers are fine and they do their job fairly well. I don't have anything against these companies, but that's saying, if we're talking about what you don't need and what you don't need to spend your money on, why recommend these password managers when Bitwarden does the exact same things as most of these other password managers to the same extent, or even better, for free? So there you go. In summation, I think mostly "Don't Use a VPN" videos are clickbait garbage, just trying to get views and trying to have a controversial title without real substance. I think, if anything, a bigger problem is that certain VPNs use a mass advertising approach, just buying out every single YouTuber anywhere they can and trying to get their audience to use them, when in fact some people might not apply to the use cases as mentioned. So a better argument would be, no, does everyone need a VPN? Probably not. However, the people that are looking into VPNs and like the idea of them, there are a lot of use cases, as I already mentioned, that can be useful. So it shouldn't be "don't use a VPN." It should use a VPN if you like the sound of these things. But again, not as good of a title, right? Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video and my opinion on these kind of videos, and I'll see you again in the next one very soon.